Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to take a shot down the field, and he's in.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. The drive begins with a run by White. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A second down throw for Love. There's a short. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Love. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Whoa! And he's gonna score! He takes it back on the punt return. 71 yards. Touchdown, New York. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
And it's a phenomenal return, nearly a touchdown. They're set up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
A run. It's Spiller. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Solo left side on. Solo left side. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
On the ball.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Ready. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Down. Cut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Set. Cut.
Here's Love. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Giants has it. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of...
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
To throw is Love. Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's in! We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
To throw is Love. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Love. He fumbled the football. One of the Giants has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Right side, complete to Nakua. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, a loose football. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. One of the Giants has it. What a place to make a mistake. You're going to turn it over anywhere on the field, and it hurts. But, Greg, when you turn it over there and it becomes a touchdown, that's the worst feeling of all.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, Mike, the best quarterbacks. They have this clock in their head. They understand the timing of the play. They understand the liabilities of the protection. That's even more especially true when you're backed up this deep near your own end zone, and you can see why. The quarterback does not feel the pressure. Strip, sack, 6.
Now return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick, it